Right. Today's topic is data classes. This is one of the advanced topic in object-oriented programming, especially in Python. Okay. So, what are the advantages that we can get when we use data classes? So, basically, if we don't have a data classes concept, then we need to create a initialize method for creating an object. Initialize is used as a constructor, correct?
Yes.
So we need to explicitly create
Create.
initialize and other functions
Yeah.
represent equality. Okay. So
Addition.
yeah, yesterday we have seen operator overloading, correct? There we have created some functions. So the advantage we get when we use the data classes is it will provide some default functions. You don't need to create these functions. They will be provided by data classes. So what are those methods that are provided by data classes? They are init, represent, and EQ.
Equal.
So these are the few methods that are provided by the data classes. So you no need to explicitly create these methods, right?
Okay.
So I'll give you a simple example. So in this example, I have created one class called product.
Yes.
It has got three attributes:
Yes.
name, price, quantity. But this class is decorated with
With
a
data.
data class. So this is
Yes.
called decorator.
Yeah.
Right. So the product class is provided with a decorator called data classes. So whenever a class is attached with a decorator called a data class, so what the data class do is it will provide some default methods like initialize, represent, and other one is EQ.
Equal.
So these are the few default methods that are provided by the data class, right? So when I create an object for this class, product P1 and P2, these are the objects, correct?
Yeah.
So we are passing laptop some values 55,000 and 10. So here what will happen means the data class provider will provide you a constructor in it which will initialize the name, price, quantity. Okay. So the name will be stored with a value laptop, price is 55,000 and quantity is 10.
Okay.
If you see, there is no init method in the class
Plus.
product, but as we are using the decorator, so that method is provided by default. Okay, so when we create an object, it will internally invoke init method and it will initialize a object p1. Okay, similarly, when we create a object p2, the same will happen. It will invoke init method and p2 is initialized. Okay, so two objects we have created, but in the class, if you see, I did not write any init method or other methods like REPR, string representation. This is
Yes.
EQ, equality comparison. Okay, I haven't created anything, but as we are using data class, they are provided by default. So what is advantage you are getting when we are using data class decorator? It will
Number of lines of
yeah,
code.
lines of code would be reduced and few methods will be automatically provided. You don't need to
Yeah.
write any code. Okay.
Oh.
So when I invoke or when I display the values of p1,
Yeah.
print of p1, So what it does is it will invoke a method that is called REPR, string representation. Okay.
Okay.
Print P1. For
Yeah.
this statement, the system internally invokes a representation method so that you will get the details of an object. Okay, how many attributes we have inside the object, those details you are getting. Then next print statement, we have written P1 is equal to P2. What we are doing? We are
Equal, checking equal.
checking the equality, whether two objects are same or
Same.
not. Okay. So in the previous class, when we were
Yeah.
discussing about operator overloading,
Mm.
there we explicitly written
String.
the
And
logic, how to compare two objects.
yes.
Okay. Here you don't need to write any explicit logic or any explicit methods. By default, it will provide a equality method that would be invoked whenever we are applying equality operator. So P1
Okay.
equal to P2. Then internally it will check what values that are stored in P1 and what are the values that are stored in P2. Then it will give you either true or false based on
Okay.
the similarity. Okay, if they are equal, it will return true. Otherwise, returns
False.
false. So in our example, both P1 and P2 has the same value, so it will return true. Correct.
Yeah.
So let me run this code. So here, this is output for the first statement. What is our first statement? Print
Print
of
P1.
P1. So it is showing you some details about the object. So it says name is a variable or attribute. Its value is laptop
Yeah.
and the price is 55,000. Quantity
Because
is 10 for
10.
the first object P1. Okay. Then true, it is output for the second statement P1 equal to P2. These two are equal, correct?
Yes.
So you got true. So now I would like to change this to 57,000, maybe quantity 20. Okay. So this time I would like to see what are the values that are stored in P2.
Okay.
So you can write a print P2.
2.
So internally this will invoke represent method, representation method, and it will show you what are the values that are being stored in the object P2. Okay. Then what is the output for this statement? P1 equal to P2. It should be
False.
false because there are changes.
Changes.
See, this is the output for the first statement. So it shows for the object P2, these are the values stored inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Then false is output for the statement. P1 is equal to P2 because these two are different. So you got understood what is
Yes.
the purpose of data class decorator. Okay.
Okay.
It will provide you some default methods. So you don't need to create them explicitly. Then the other concept is field customization with field. So we have a method called field. Okay. By using this method, you can customize the attributes of a class. So what are the attributes we have inside this class? Product,
Name,
name,
price, quantity, and description. That's
description.
attributes.
Okay. Now, for the quantity and the description fields,
Yeah.
we are using field method. Field is a method. Okay. So here what we are specifying, what is the default value for the quantity?
Yes.
It is 0. What is the default value for description? You can write anything here.
Okay.
Here just I have written no description.
Okay.
Okay. So by using field method, you can define some values for the attributes. Maybe you can define default values. You can provide some uh, comments or some descriptions. Okay. So if you see the uh, this statement, you can customize individual fields with the field to change things like default values, ordering, and more. There are few other details that we can set for a attribute by using the field object. Okay, we will see them. Uh, Here, if you observe this code, okay, do we provide any constructor?
No,
No. Are we providing any representation method? No
no,
representation method.
no representation.
But still they are working.
Yeah,
How?
because we mentioned decorator as data class.
Data class.
Decorator. Yeah,
So for the first statement, this
okay.
statement, here we are creating an object.
An object.
Object name is P1 and we are sending some values. Smartphone and 30,000 is the value. Okay. So what it does is internally it will invoke a initialize method or init method and these values are stored inside the object. Then what about other two features, other two
Because
fields?
we are passing the values default using field method.
Yes. So in this case, as we are passing only two values,
Values,
the system takes the default values for the remaining two fields or attributes.
attributes.
Okay. So then we are printing the values of P1. So for this statement, it will invoke representation method so that you will get this output. Correct?
Yes.
So let me run this. This is the output. So I can change here. My default value is 100. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm passing 50.
Okay.
What is your output? Quantity value is 50.
Yeah.
But default value we have provided is 100.
Yeah. If we won't pass any values, then it will take default values. Otherwise, whatever the parameter we pass while creating an object, it will take the those values.
Yes, correct. You understood, right?
Yeah.
Then coming to the next one, post init method. Post init method is a method which will be invoked automatically after init method is running. Okay. So when does init method executes? Whenever we are creating
We're
an
creating a
object,
class.
init
Yeah.
method is invoked. After the execution of init method, then there is a method called post init, which will be automatically invoked. Okay. So when we are creating an object, it will invoke the init method so that object is created and it will be stored with some initial values. Correct.
Yes.
So that is the purpose of init method. But
Yeah.
after initialization, you can also change the values of the attributes. Correct. Attributes means the variables we are using inside a class, like a name, price, quantity. Okay.
Yes.
So when we are creating an object, some values are stored initially.
Yes.
Later on, if you want to change those values, you can change it. Okay.
Okay.
So to change the values, you need to write some statements explicitly, maybe by using another method or directly accessing the attributes with the help of an object. You can change the values. Okay. But you have another method called post init, which will be invoked automatically immediately after the execution of init method.
Init method.
Okay. So if you observe this code, we have one class called product, which is attached with a data class
At.
decorator. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we are defining another method called post
Post.
init. So inside this post init, we are trying to change the or we are trying to store another variable, another feature or another attribute. What is that? Total
Total.
value. So this total value is the product of price and quantity. So why we are initializing total value after the init method? Because unless you execute initialized method or init method, you don't know what is the value for price and quantity. Correct.
Yeah.
So first of all, I need to know the values of price and quantity. Then only I can calculate total value. Correct.
Yes.
So to know that, first of all, I need to create an object with some values
Yeah.
for price and quantity. So in this example, object P is created with a name laptop,
Okay.
price
Price
55,000, quantity 10.
10.
Then after I will create one more attribute called a total value, which is a multiplication of price and quantity.
Quantity.
Okay. So all these values are stored inside the object P. First, it will invoke a init method, and then immediately it will invoke post init
Post
method.
init method.
So by the end of the execution of this statement, what will happen? Both init method is executed and post init
Post
also
init is
executed.
executed.
Correct.
Yes.
So then I'm trying to display the values of object.
Yeah.
Okay, p dot name you will get a laptop. P dot total value you will get
Total price.
total price. Okay, let me execute this. So this is a total value of laptop is
Oh,
5
55,000.
lakhs 50
5 lakh
thousand.
50,000.
So let me display P, print of P. Okay, then it will show you all the values. Name is laptop, price is 55,000, and the quantity is
10.
10. Okay, then you have another functionality called frozen. Okay, so what it says, data classes are mutable by default. Mutable means you can change it,
Okay.
but you can make them immutable by setting frozen equal to true, which means it won't allow any changes once you create an object. Okay,
Okay.
if you try to modify any values from that object, it won't allow you. So that is what the
Okay.
meaning of frozen. Okay, so in this example we are using data class decorator with a parameter called frozen. Frozen is
Frozen.
equal to true. This is the class we have taken.
Okay.
So we have three attributes: name, price, quantity. And when we try to create an object for a product class, it will invoke the init method, so that object is created with three values: laptop 55,000 and the quantity is 10. Later on, if you try to modify any value, then it will show an error. First, let me print the object. So these are the values I have. Now, when I try to modify the price value, p dot price. So this is a
If,
value I would like to change.
yeah.
Okay. Then it should raise an error. This is error you will get.
Okay.
Cannot
Cannot.
assign to field price. Why? Because we already tell in the system it is frozen.
Okay.
Okay. So you can't change it. So if we have any scenarios where it should not allow the user to change its value. Maybe initially you can store some values inside the object, but later on if you try to change the values, it should not allow the user to change. So if you have such scenarios, then you can use frozen parameter for the decorator data class. Okay.
Okay.
Then data class with the type hints. Type type hints means for each attribute we are specifying what is its type. See,
Yeah.
order ID is integer,
Integer.
customer name is string, products
Yes.
is a list of strings. So we have a default data type called list, which is uh, defined inside a package called typing.
Type.
Typing is a package in which you have a class called list. It is a data type. Okay. So what is advantage of using a data class decorator? Apart from the advantages we discussed so far, the additional advantage it offers us is for each attribute you can specify its type.
Yes.
Okay. Once you define the type for an attribute, then later on if you try to store any value which is different than the type mentioned, then
Okay.
it won't allow you to enter those values or store those values. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is a advantage that we can get with the help of data class. Okay. If I
Okay.
mention the data type is integer, it only takes integer values.
Yes.
Similarly, string, it allows strings,
Strings.
something like that. So here I'm creating an object for the order class. Name of the
Okay.
object is order. Okay. Order
Okay.
ID 101, it is an
Int.
integer.
Yes.
Customer name, it is a string.
String.
Products, it is a list of
List of
strings.
strings.
Total is a float
Flow.
we have taken. So here I have entered 56,000. So it will consider it as a 56,000.0.
Zeros.
That is a floating point value. Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is what the advantage of using data class. Then, so one example I have provided here, just to try to understand this.
Okay.
Customer is a class which has three fields:
Three
customer
attributes.
ID,
Name and email.
email,
Yeah.
and it is attached
Data
with a data
fields.
class. So the advantage you are getting is you can specify the data type for each field or
Yes.
attribute, and it will provide you default methods like
Method.
init,
Yeah. String
representation, and
representation.
equal eq.
Equality.
Similarly for product class. Okay. So for product also there is a name, price, stock quantity.
Okay.
Then finally I have order class. Inside this order class we have order ID, customer. Customer is
Class.
a class. Customer is a class.
Yes.
So while creating an attribute, we are mentioning data type. Correct? Order ID
Yes.
is integer type.
Yeah.
What about customer?
Yeah.
What is its
Class.
data type?
Class.
Class. Customer is a user defined data type because class is a data type.
Yes.
It is a user defined data type. So we are mentioning customer is a variable or an object which is of type customer.
Use it.
So we should not call it as an object, but it is a variable of type customer. So in terms of order, if you talk about order, the perspective of order, then all these are attributes.
Yeah.
Order ID, customer, products, total amount. These are all the attributes of order
Oh,
class.
yes.
So there are ordinary variables and object types. Okay, customer, products. These are the variables of type customer and product. These are the classes. Customer is a class, product is a class. Okay. What is the purpose of these variables? Customer is a variable which will store an object of customer. Products is an attribute which will store list
List
of
of
objects of
products.
products or list of products.
Okay.
Correct. Then total amount, which is a floating point value, its default value is 0.
Zero.
Okay. Then by using field also you can assign default value. We can
Yeah.
we have seen already that example. Okay. Then calculate total is a function. Then what we are trying to do for each product, we
Yeah.
are taking the price
Yes.
and we are summing up all these values so that we will get total amount.
Okay.
Okay. So let us say this one: customer, customer ID, name, email. So these are the three fields we have inside the customer object. Correct?
Okay.
Customer
Yes.
ID,
ID,
name,
name,
email.
email.
So let me consider this example. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the name of an object we have created? Customer one.
Customer one.
Customer one is an object. So inside the customer, what values we have? Customer
Customer
ID,
ID, name,
name,
email.
and email.
Yeah.
So whenever we are creating an object customer one, we are passing few values. What are those? 101 is the
ID
ID, Alice is the
is
name,
name.
and
Alice.
Alice at the rate
Example.
example example.com. Okay.
Ah,
So these are the values we are storing inside the customer object.
yes.
Similarly, when we are creating objects for products, how many products we have? Two,
Two products.
two products.
Yeah.
Product one. What are the
Product.
values we have inside a product object? Let us see.
Oh,
Name,
name, price, and stock quantity.
stock
Quantity.
quantity. Okay, these are the three values we have. So when we are creating an object, what are the values we are passing?
Yeah. Name as a product.
Laptop,
Sorry. Laptop. Price as 55,000. Stock
and quantity.
quantity is 10.
So this is first object we have created.
Yeah.
Then for second
Object.
one,
Name is a
name is
mouse.
mouse, maybe
1500.
1500 is price,
Yes. And the quantity is 50.
50. So these are the objects we have created. So then we are creating order object, correct? So
Yes.
inside the order class, what are the features we have or attributes we
Order
have?
ID,
Customer,
customer, products, and total amount.
total amount. Okay.
Yes.
So then inside order object we have order ID, customer,
Customer, product,
products, and
total,
total
total,
amount. Apart from this, we have calculate
total.
total. So these are the methods and attributes we have inside the
Order.
order object. Okay. So now let us see what are the values we are passing to order object. Order
Okay.
ID is
One.
1.
One.
Then customer equal to customer 1. What is your customer 1? It is an
Uh,
object.
yes.
So this object we are passing as a parameter. So customer 1 is the value we are passing. Then what about
Product.
products?
Product. We are passing two. List
List
of two objects.
two objects. Product 1, product 2.
Two.
So So you know what is product 1 and product 2. These are the objects. The product
Yes.
1 and this is product
Right.
2. Okay. Then total amount, are we passing any total amount? No, we
No.
are not passing total amount. But what is the default
Default
value? It is
0.0.
0 0.0. 0 is the
Yeah.
total amount.
Yeah.
Then after that, if you want to invoke total calculate total, I mean calculate total this function, how can you invoke this with the help of object?
Object.
So here we are invoking the function calculate total with the help of object, correct?
Yes.
Order dot calculate total. So inside calculate total, what we have written for each product, self dot products.
Product.
What is self dot products?
Products list of objects.
List of objects. So
Yes.
self means order,
Order.
correct?
Orders.
Order dot products, correct?
Products.
So what you will get list of
Yes.
products. Okay. So here we are using for loop for product in self dot products, which means it will take one product at a time from the list, correct?
Yes.
For that product we are getting price.
Its price
So for product 1, what is the price?
of
55,000.
55,000.
Then for the second product, what is the price?
1,500.
1500. So we are calculating sum of
Yeah.
55,000 and 1500.
The
So that is stored inside the total amount.
total amount.
So 0 is replaced with the total amount 55,000 plus 1500.
Okay.
So that value will stored in total amount. Correct?
Yes.
Then we are displaying the result. So what is the value that will be stored inside total amount? 56,500.
500.
Okay. So after that, we are executing print statement. Order dot order ID. What is the value you
Yes.
will get? 1.
1.
Then order dot total amount. It is
56. 500.
56,500. Okay. So let me execute this. This is the first class. Then so this is output you got. So if I print order, then you will get complete details.
Okay.
Order ID is 1. Then inside the order object we have a customer. So
It is a.
customer is an object for customer class, and these are the values stored inside the customer.
Yeah.
Then for products we have two
Yes.
products. This is first product laptop,
Yes. Second product mouse.
and second product is mouse, and these are the details, price and quantity. Then finally we have a total amount. Okay. So the complete picture of an object you will be getting with the help of which method it is invoking internally?
String
Representation.
representation method.
Representation. Okay. So this is all about data classes decorator. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Can you uh, explain me, or can you recall what we have discussed so far in this class?
Okay. So, uh, before using a decorator data class, we initially or explicitly used to write methods for string or addition or any method functions.
Hmm.
To overcome this, this is the data class we use to create an attributes or passing the data type.
Yeah, 1 second. So uh, if you see this one, data class is a modern way to create classes with minimal what
Boilerplate
boilerplate code.
code.
Minimal boilerplate code, which means you write minimal code, rest of the things will be taken care by the data classes decorator. So what are the other things that are provided by these data classes? Means it will provide few functions like init, representation and EQ and other functions as well it will provide. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why here it says that it is a modern way to create classes with minimal boilerplate code. You
Okay.
just write whatever minimal statements required, then rest of things will be taken care by the data classes decorator. Okay.
Yeah.
Then here we have seen uh, how the functions are invoked implicitly. Okay.
Yes.
When we try to compare two objects, how it is going to invoke EQ method, and when we try to print it, how it is going to use representation method. So these examples we have seen. After
Yes.
that, field method we have seen.
Yes.
Okay, by using which how we are
Yeah.
assigning the default values we have seen. Okay, then what is the post initialization we have seen. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a
Just
method which is
uh,
executed.
we- after after init, after a constructor,
Mm,
then the post init method will invoke.
yes, then the frozen.
Like if you want to froze or any like values, like they are immutable. Like once we have passing the values, we cannot change again.
Yeah, after initializing an object, later on,
That-
if you want to change it, it won't allow.
Yes.
Then type
Like
units we have seen.
yes, we are passing types for each attribute. Which type of data we have to pass the values in attributes. Based on data type, we can pass the values.
Yes. Then this is final example we have seen how to use
Yes.
all these concepts which we have discussed so far. Okay.
Yeah.
Then finally, to
Uh,
understand what values we have stored inside the object,
yeah.
then we are
We are using a representative method.
yes. Okay.
Yes.